Hey everybody, I'm Jay Frechette, and I'm here at 343 Industries with Justin Lippard, who is a designer here on Halo 5 Guardians, Scott Sims, the lead sandbox engineer, and Jeff Easterling, who is our franchise writer. And we are going to be playing 4-player co-op through the very first mission of the game called Osiris, so we will be the Osiris team. You guys ready to get started?
Oh,
Let's do it. Go play? All right. So as we're loading this up right now, this is the very start of the mission, and so you're playing as the Osiris team. This is your introduction to Osiris team, and essentially we are headed down to a planet to rescue Catherine Halsey, who has some info on what's been going on with this whole Guardian situation.
When we left our heroes in Spartan Ops.
Yes, exactly. All right, all right. Great to see a snow mission back in Halo.
Yeah.
I missed those.
Yeah,
It's great to
right
have
out
that
the
again.
gate.
It's like,
Oh,
I'll take Lock. It's all right.
I usually go for Veil every time. She has one of my favorite armor sets of the Spartans. I also like how acrobatic she is.
Copperhead is the name of that.
On
Armor
Osiris,
set.
it's all about Buck. He's got that shotgun.
So I think for the sake of our viewers, we are going to go ahead and skip this awesome, awesome intro cinematic. You guys can watch it on your own. Many of you have probably seen it already, so we can just get right into the mission. So
But story, Jay.
let's go. So I love how you can see different POVs as they're coming down. That's great.
Oh yeah.
Every person gets their own point of view coming in.
Boom.
It's a big engine off the blockade runner that you see in the opening cinematic.
Oh, look at that was a way of just finishing everybody off right there. I love the skybox in this mission a lot. This theater of war that's happening all around us.
So Halsey called us.
Yeah, it's a good thing there's like nothing else going on, you know. I love these Banshee barrel rolls.
There's your Phaeton flying
piloted by
overhead, our
phones.
new Forerunner vehicle.
The return of the spirit as well.
That's right.
Yep, got that nice spirit reveal.
So Jeff is just going hardcore over here already. Look at you guys, just
Yeah, I went out.
not.
Oh,
not-
hardcore
see,
down.
That's what you get.
Save me. Save
Sorry, I was looking at story elements.
So that was the new revive feature that we have, kind of crucial to 4-player co-op. So basically, if any players go down, you have a brief window of time where you can run up to them and hold down X to revive them and not wait for them to come together, or come back up, which is great and very helpful. I'm down behind. Justin, save me! There he is.
On your feet, Bill.
Justin, what were some of your big challenges? This is the very first mission of the game, so as a designer, you got to introduce a lot of new things to the players.
Yeah, that was probably the biggest challenge, was just going through and making sure we paced out all the introductions of new enemies, new abilities, and even the new characters this time around.
Yeah, because like right up here, as you guys can see, this is kind of your first Clamber tutorial.
Yeah, we really
I'm
wanted
so
to
spoiled by Clamber. And like every other game now.
I know, I miss it. That's true.
Like, you play in any games, God, why can't I clamber this?
Yeah.
We are also playing on Heroic.
Which is
Right
no
now.
joke now.
No joke in co-op. That is very true. One of my favorite combos to do with the new soldier guys is to lower their shields and Spartan charge them. I'm gonna go right up here.
It's
Whoa.
on all sides.
We could push right up the middle.
I got an achievement.
I did too.
I can
Conspiracy
stop now.
theory. So franchise writer, what's conspiracy theory? Found and claimed a piece of intel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting. You know, a lot of the more recent Halo games have had the terminals that you kind of go around and collect and find out more about the story, but it's a little bit different in Halo 5. You actually have, conveniently enough, 117 pieces of
nice.
collectible intel
Oh wow.
throughout, kind of scattered throughout all of the chapters in the campaign.
Was that an intentional number? Were you going for that?
No, I mean it was serendipitous. I actually don't know if, what that even means.
Assassination. Nice.
It's cool. Actually, the intel that you get is kind of level dependent as well. So you'll find different themed stuff on different in different
Gotcha.
environments.
So, Scott, one thing I think most folks won't know necessarily is, what does a sandbox engineer do? Like, what does that mean?
Well, Sandbox is kind of our name for gameplay, really. It's the team that does all the vehicles, weapons, player movements, a bunch of other stuff as well. But so my job is really to take the ideas of our design team and with my team of engineers, make them in the game. So we kind of work collaboratively with the design team, and I can't talk and play.
As we like all
Apparently-
the
Yes,
three of us just went down. Scott's the lone wolf.
Maybe,
Just so
I
interesting.
think,
and
yeah,
just can't pay
I might just sit this one out, actually. This is, or
Talking or
stay-
the gameplay?
Both, actually. I'm playing terribly. This is awful. So yeah, that's. I don't know if that answers your question, but that's what I do.
So a lot of the sort of looking, like a lot of the feel of how things.
Yeah,
kinda work.
basically that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Because there's a lot of like tuning involved, and even in the Spartans themselves, like a lot of you guys tune so that different members of your squad actually have a bit of different tuning to them,
Oh,
right?
totally. Yeah. There's it's fairly subtle, but I think if players play through a couple of times, they'll start to recognize the differences with each character. You know, some can jump a little further, move a little faster. Don't really want to say exactly what they do because it's going to be fun for people to find out. But
Well, and a cool little addition to that too is story fans will actually recognize and be familiar with some of those attributes based on what they know about some of the Spartans.
Yeah, because it's not just Osiris. You'll see that with the blue team
Yep.
folks
totally.
as well.
Yep.
It's cool.
Oh, I got wrecked.
This is some. What are you doing way over there, Jeff?
You know,
Wait for your team, man.
there's a lot of lore over here.
Oh, that was a great finish. Beautiful. Oh, I just went down right after I. Scott, save me.
No,
Save me,
Right.
Scott.
I'm down.
I'll take it right there.
Oh, it takes so long.
Yeah, you really.
I was.
Wow, I just went down again. Those guys are just coming at us.
Watch out for the light rifle.
I will never be found in a team player encyclopedia. There we go.
This is the first Halo level in the snow.
I don't think it's the first one
No.
in snow.
No, it's not. There have been other levels in the snow. I mean, the kind of famous last run up in Halo 3 is in the snow.
That's
Right,
true.
Yeah. I remember now.
Need me in the face.
Yeah, I'm down.
I need it too. Oh my goodness.
Goodness, it's
Embarrassing.
bad.
Yeah, this is really embarrassing. Okay, we need to like.
All right.
We gotta play for
Work
real,
as a
guys.
team.
We gotta just.
All right.
Team is your weapon.
What's
and all
funny
that.
is we were actually all playing left-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I switched my inversion just to the extra challenge. Focus fire. Nice. Now, oh, great stabilize.
You know what's really interesting too is, playing the multiplayer beta, especially. You kind of use the Spartan abilities in certain ways. They really take on a unique mechanic, and like when you play them in campaign.
Yes.
Like in multiplayer, I'm just not really good, I feel like, with the ground pound, but when you start to use it as kind of like flanking maneuver and so much verticality in the levels in the campaign,
Yeah.
that stuff like the ground pound really starts to come into its own, and you use it in offensive ways, but also even weird like level traversal ways.
How do you find the control changes since the beta?
Oh, absolutely love the control change. It's a lot more intuitive because it's kind of, you're already doing something that you would expect it to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
That was definitely our intent with it. It was just it was a little bit confusing. I think there was a bit more risk reward in doing it.
Yeah.
In the beta, but
Yeah, for sure.
Knight
Or
just
should
took
I
me down.
say
He's weak though. He's
beta?
weak. Right below you guys.
Yeah.
Beta?
Well, in your native tongue.
beta.
Yes.
I'm gonna stick with beta then.
We can say Zed,
Yeah.
Albinium. That's what,
Thank you, Buck.
Good.
All right.
what's
Looks like
cool
we're
too
finally
is
gonna make our
now,
students
now that
area.
I'm dead and looking, like there's this amazing mist of like thin icy snow just kind of blowing in. Just really, really cool in the ambiance there.
It's level's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, we got him. We got him.
Well, he's bad.
So, Justin, what would you say, like, designing the very first mission of the game, what's the biggest, like, challenge there? Like, you got to introduce the abilities. You also, like, how do you scale difficulty for something like
That's
this?
probably the largest challenge, is really scaling it for players who've never really seen Halo before versus players who they're experts and pros at the game.
Sure.
And making sure it's fun for both at the same time.
Where did you start? Did you start drawing this out on paper? Was there a certain combat area that you were kind of working with and built around that?
Yeah, so the main thing that pushed this level into creation was the spaces themselves. We knew some of the new abilities and we really wanted to make spaces that highlighted them. So we just started playing around with spaces, seeing what was fun to do in them, seeing what wasn't fun. And then when we got some successful spaces, we put them together and just made the level from there.
Crazy. So this is one of the first areas where they kind of want you to use that Artemis tracker. You'll see me on my screen right now. You just hit down on the D-pad and you'll see it sort of scan the room. Now that points out sort of where you need to go objective-wise. It also reveals some secrets, so for folks looking for intel, you'll get that extra rumble.
I love these Forerunner glyphs on the sides of the room here.
Yes.
It'll also show you some weapon caches. It's pretty useful for that if
Yeah.
you're looking for some.
Yeah, you see how those
some
got highlighted
more
once,
powerful weapons and.
True. Speaking of which, what am I taking
Did someone take that light rifle?
Oh, I was just gonna say that.
Scumbag.
Guys, share.
Jerks.
Get some
There's our
Some
first
secret
peek at
weapon
the
action
Kraken there
Oh,
that
yeah.
sneaking up.
Which one's this?
special weapon.
Is that the loathsome thing? Is that what it's
Loathsome
called?
thing.
Yeah.
super skeptical.
It's cool to see the new Promethean units kind of really come to their own, the soldiers. And
Yeah.
what a lot of people actually don't know is the first time that Halo fans encountered soldiers is in a book we released this year, which is Hunters in the Dark. They're actually some of the security force on the Ark.
I just finished reading that book actually. It's really good.
Yeah. I love the new Forerunner grenade.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed. Agreed. Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you,
the,
Buck. I got you.
There was a pretty steep learning curve with the with the old one, and I think this is much more intuitive.
Oh, no, don't kill him. Let's
and
go for
lethal.
the Chivo. Protect him.
And the theater. Seeing this
Get him.
Kraken and just this theater of war in this combat space
Dude,
is just bonkers. Like this doesn't
Technically,
look like the
that's no
first. This
joke.
looks like the last mission of the game. Like what is just an epic way to kind of start the game off.
Yeah, we really just wanted to highlight all this cool new stuff.
Great tease
Getting-
for future
yeah.
missions as well. Oh, I see someone down.
Well, it echoes the,
Oh,
the
it's Grim,
opening
big
cinematic.
surprise.
Like, it feels like the cinematic flows right into the gameplay.
Yes. Yeah, because you know, story-wise, the Covenant and the Prometheans are fighting each other here. You'll see that quite a bit when you come into these battle spaces that they're actually fighting each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah. Well, and their alliance was tenuous at best.
Right.
You know, it's now there's kind of a lot of different things in play. Julim Dama has lost his kind of hold and influence on the forces, and these really aren't kind of the same forces that you encountered on Requiem in Halo 4. There's some different priorities going on.
Yes. I got this turret now. I'm rocking one of them. All right, so we're gonna have 2 turrets on either side here. Justin, that was a dick move. I can't think of how many times I died in this space because these guys are just ruining my life.
I like taking
Some
it
great
down.
assassinations in.
I went down.
Oh goodness!
Oh, what? That was nice.
Is that an officer taking me down? There looks like a splinter turret up there somewhere. Like there's a button for request assistance. It's like another one to call mom. Oh.
Shit, I've made a huge mistake.
Oh, Sims! That was crazy.
Right, I'm alive.
We got him.
All right, I'm
He's down.
crouching down now, so. Get a little closer.
Yeah, I'll get there.
All right, he's down too. Woo! That was a fight. So I always like to grab a turret at this spot.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
This is a
actually,
nice-
If we go on both, or?
Oh, I almost got you, bud.
See, now that you've earned it,
Sorry
It's
guys,
awesome to use
it's
it.
my fault. Running ahead.
Sims.
Speed runner.
Yeah. That's all I've got.
no turrets for anybody.
Yeah.
Sims has got that proper sense of urgency right now. We have to save Halsey now.
Unfortunately, I think it's probably more like we've taken way too long to finish this level.
So here's where we first get introduced to sort of the new improved knights.
Yeah.
What are some of the change? Like, they're really fun to fight co-op now. The way they're sort of set up.
Anyone coming from Halo 4
Well,
will
there's-
kind of see them very differently in this game.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Much improved.
Well, it's a little bit easier to kind of know where you are at in the fight with them because there's different parts that you can damage on them. It's a little bit easier to know almost like how you're doing and what you have to do, but they're also super tough. They're more akin to hunters now, as far as like kind of like almost like a little mini boss battle whenever you encounter them. And from a visual standpoint, these actually represent some really cool variants because there are different types of night carapaces that you can encounter. So these are some different ones than we encountered on Requiem, which is really, really neat. Some of the visual, especially the big white ones that you'll encounter eventually.
Yes.
Just absolutely gorgeous.
And scary.
And always scary.
Forerunner architecture in Halo 5 looks great as well.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. And here we are,
Actually,
getting
some
ready
clean
to
lines, yeah.
go save Halsey. I like this scene a lot. I like just a lot of great action scenes in our cinematics for Halo 5 Guardians.
Yeah.
Our cinematics and animators just did an amazing, amazing job on these. Here, now that we've fought through the compound, Osiris is creeping up on Jul 'Mdama and Halsey, who...
I'm not gonna lie, this makes me sad. I don't like this scene.
It's tough.
I don't like it.
It's tough.
I actually was a big Mdama fan.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm glad to see him dead.
Yeah. Well, nobody's perfect.
He's a really clever guy. Like the way
Well, I like good villains, and we read about him in some of the novels as well in the Kilo 5 trilogy. So he does have some cool background, but it's tough. Tough to see him go like this.
I love how Halsey just always keeps her cool. She's actually like a smartass to him quite a bit, which talking to a 12-foot elite that could snap you in half, she's pretty brave, which is just something that's always been fun about Halsey. She's very fearless.
Love Buck lining up this shot.
Great just overall, and one of the reasons why I like Vale, she's very flashy in her moves. She's like a gymnast. Like, look at this. Like, she could have just shot the guy, but she's like, nope. Just throws him over the edge.
That move was actually super reminiscent of like the real famous Halo Wars scene where the Alice is like hopping over elites.
Oh, Jewel, you're done. Close your eyes, Jeff. Close your eyes.
Speaking of Halo Wars,
He had so much potential.
Nope. Just like that.
He had so much potential. He had so much to live for, Jewel.
Vale, she's so sweet.
Jewel does have a son who is probably not happy about this.
he might be upset with Locke.
Yeah, he might be upset.
And of course, Halsey's response. Took you long enough.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was a ton of fun. I've never played that mission co-op before.
It was a blast.
4-player co-op heroic is legit. That is really the first mission even, and that is pretty hard. We hope you guys enjoyed watching us play with Justin Lippard, our designer, Scott Sims, our lead sandbox engineer, and Jeff Easterling on our franchise writing team. Really exciting to show you guys. We hope you enjoy it when you're playing. Back to you guys.
Play the greatest games lineup in Xbox history.